Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark is yours truly, the underrated one of the best kids on YouTube. Good morning, welcome to my channel. Just like that. We do this again. Good morning, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Dark is yours truly, the underrated, the number one grinder. One of the best kids secrets on YouTube, the best in the business. We got another one, y'all. Morning Real Talk, part 42 open panel, ladies and gents. So, ladies and gents, in the chat, anyone that wants to come up to the panel, my email is in the chat. That's the only way you get on. Let me read this out to y'all. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves, and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Yep. We all we got. Remember that. Brother Pastor in the building. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. You got the link. So I want you to come up when the time is right for you. So I'm gonna hit y'all with this. I feel like New York this morning. Be back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. Hold on one second. Hold on. Yeah. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Um, welcome to my channel, The Darkness. This is Morning Real Talk part 42. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, open panel. You know what? Let me get this rant out right now before people come in and everything. About them doggone Giants. Hold on for 1 second, please. I'm back. Let me get this out, y'all. I was at the Miss house in Maryland, chilling with the family, beautiful family in Maryland, and we just watching a Giants game. No, against Dallas, and I gotta get this out. Giants, you stink. Y'all was moving the ball every time you bliss. You know Dallas had an answer for that. But when you get the two interceptions, y'all didn't bliss. You know you're down almost by 14 points. I don't know what you're trying to do on offense. Then, when it hits about 2 minutes left in the game, y'all want to throw, like maybe 4 minutes in the game. I'm sorry, 4 minutes left in the game. Y'all want to throw the ball for what? Why you wasn't doing it 8 minutes left in the game? Y'all went to score and everything, got 2 points and everything. Almost got the ball back, offside kick. You almost got it. But why you wasn't throwing the ball again? 8 minutes left, 11 minutes left in the game. Now I know people going to look at Daniel Jones. He messed up. No, he did all right. He throwing the ball. Why you wasn't doing that? Why you didn't play down straight up defense? Disguise the defense or something. Every time your defense Dallas for telegraphing it and killing you for big yardage. It won't be running or be passing. Y'all supposed to be the G-man. Get it together. I killed the Jets the week before, and I'm killing them. I meant to kill them like Friday, but I was out of town. She said, you could do it up here. No, I'll wait till I get back. We get back. Y'all doing the same blitz. I didn't understand why you sent the safety blitz. Disguise and do something, change it up. They didn't say Saquon Barkley was getting his yardage good and everything, but why he wasn't running them? Dog, that pissed me off. That means if y'all we fight for play or for the division, if Dallas would be on top, they had a tiebreaker because they beat us twice. G man. And I'm not saying that the defense has been playing well this year. They have been playing well this year and stuff. And I think the Giants probably think the Giants like in the top 10 of defenses. I think like that. So they did well and everything. But you cannot blitz all the time. Get it right. All right. There goes my rant for the Giants. Got to get that off. Got to get that off. Got that off. But Pastor, if you're still here, come, please, come, please. Hope everybody have a safe one on the holiday. Very much appreciate. Hope everybody doing all right. Shout out to Brother Snowman. I was in the chat in this channel about maybe 30 minutes ago. Shout me out. He said he will have me on this week. So watch out for that on his channel. Him and Brother Cole. So hope we watch out for that. I might have one or two choppers possible this week. Watch out for those and everything. So that's why I gotta reach out some people. Yeah, reach out to me. I gotta reach out some people. So yeah. So we going, like I said, this is Morning Real Talk. Part 42. You know. Again, I hope everybody's doing all right. Now doing fine. God came back safely from Maryland back to Virginia. I left out of town. Was it Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. But the medicine stayed to Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. So yeah, she should be back in Maryland right now. So she left this morning. I'll reach out to her later on. So shout out to we see Coco Tina, her sister, her DC sister. Gotta watch out for Coco Tina. Coco Tina, she be trying it, y'all. But shout out to Coco Tina. Shout out to Coco Tina. Good sister right there. Good sister. And the thing about there's a lot of things that's just popping up, through our social media. Some is good, some is disturbing. Talking out. Let me say, if you hear me, brother, go Professor Ben or GP. Keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up. And anybody that go through something, keep your head up. I will reach out to you and everything. Gotta understand, how people keep, want to keep things going. And they want to keep things going, but at the same time, um, they don't want to reach out to people that are really going through things. You know, that baffles me. So, um, people always say everybody needs somebody. I know sometimes, we don't think that sometimes. That's understandable. But it's true. We have to understand that. You know, Just it reminds me, you know, let me tell you a story, man. Before people start get on, like again, this is my channel is Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, number one grind, one of the best case secrets on YouTube, the best in business. This is Morning Real Talk, part 42. Ladies and gentlemen, open panel. Now I told a story to the miss too. It was it was one time. It was like I was. That's when my grandma was living. This back in the 80s, right? I don't know. It was cold. It was cold. No, I think it was the spring. Okay, probably springtime, like late spring going into the summer. I would say, yeah, about those times, right? And I don't worry about. I'm gonna get to my point. Get to that point. It will connect in a few minutes. Just to give let the number one grind and rock it. And it was like me and this guy named Christopher, right? And Christopher was like in the same class I was. We both take the school bus together, but he lives like where my grandma in the same project that my grandma lived at. And I live and like I got on the other side of Brooklyn, New York. So and we was like on our way back. So it was me, Christopher, and these guys living in his building. And they said, "Yeah, would you ask them? Ask them, could you stay a little longer?" I said, "Nah, they ain't doing that." Oh, nah. So they kept on pursuing it. Nah, can't do that. No. So they follow me. Cause Christopher, he knew my grandmother. So it wasn't no problem. Christopher come with me because and my grandma knew the family anyway. Sometimes like when we come over my late grandma's house, she always sending food anyway through Christopher. So it wasn't no problem. But the other guy, my grandmother didn't care about it because they was up to no good. And they tell me, "What's your time to stay out?" So I'm like, no, they could do that. So and they kept on pursuing him. Like I said, look, I said their name, my mother's name, my late mother's name. I said my late father's name, and I said, hey, look, I don't know what you trying to come at. It's not working, and look, I don't want to do it. They told me to be a certain time, and I just said, look, hey, look, I'm not trying to be punishment tired. No, I'm not trying to do that. No, I love my freedom but the way it go behind it was funny. Everybody was laughing at my grandma's house. And you know how my late parents, they was in tears. I said, nah, if you would look at my face expressions when I was telling the story with the miss, y'all would get what I'm saying. It was crazy. Like they really convinced me. Like, nah, you look, you see that cake? I want that cake. And there's certain things I ain't doing. No, 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 no. Just do boxing. If you want to come on the panel, let me know, bro. Shout out to you. And like people like they still try to like, hey, what's your car? What's your Christian name? So Chris, what's your state? Nah, Miss Bad. You know my mother last name is my great grandmother's name is Miss Bassy. Miss Bassy gonna give you food for the family, and I'm out. She said, leave them alone. I said, yes, Miss Bassy. Can you call motherfucker, let them know I'm on West End? So what you come up with? You drop the food? No, I'm not coming there. And they laughed, and and the people was like, they was like, they really trying to convince me, to go out. I was with y'all like almost 5 hours, you know what I mean? And it's like the company was like, wasn't all that, because it wasn't. Wasn't all that either. And these guys was up to no good, like trying to convince me, to disrespect my parents, respect my family. You crazy or something? And I just said that I am punishment tired. I'm not gonna do that, And it brings to the point that today that people refuse to follow rules and regulations. They fail to understand that's part of life. You just cannot do certain things that you want to do. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, so, and it's crazy, these people won't listen. You go to your job, you have to listen, right? Get a paycheck, right? Now, people feel as though, I'm my own corporation, but you one way or the other, you want that loan, you gotta listen, right? You gotta follow rules regulations, right? People do not respect law, man. They don't respect people. And so when you do that, that can save your life. That you can get things out of life. When I got this apartment, matter of fact, December 21st makes a year that I got this apartment. So I have to follow rules and regulations, right? And I want certain things to get done. You got to pay rent, you got to pay that bill or something. Like you go in a house or something, a brownstone house or whatever it is, You cannot say, hey, I ain't gonna listen to you. Certain opportunities and privilege will take away from you. But we find out this world today, like I said, this world, people in this world today, they think they could do what they want to do. And when you treat people with disrespect, there's consequences with it. And when you meet those consequences, you got to deal with it. I don't know what we're going to talk about today. Whoever comes up and everybody again. Shout out to Brother Pastor, shout out to Coco Tina, shout out to Just Do Boxing. There's always rules and regulations in life, y'all. People want to be something they not, I'm this nada. It makes you want you to have a drink. They figure like they have money that they could buy you out, or they don't have to follow certain things, or even like you see it on social media. There are some people they know somebody they could talk to them and treat them any way they want because Who knows? They probably live in a nice house, a nice neighborhood. Or they got money and all that and everything. And it's all good. But when I'm saying this, is put things in perspective. Make sure you pay homage who gave you that through God. All right? Yeah, so for me, it's like, yo, grind, you soft, man. You listen to everybody. No, I'm not listening to everybody. But, I always tell people to tune in your authentic listening. And your authentic listening is going to turn you to do what's right. And we got to get back to doing it. Authentic listening should be the way of life if you want to do what's right. Just as the consequences when you don't listen, there's also consequences when you do listen. Do you want to feel that you're doing the right thing and you know you get good from it? And I'm not saying to look for the blessing. No, don't look for the blessing. Just do it because you're a genuine person and you want the other person to win. And I feel that's a problem in the humans. I mean, in human family, especially of our people. We always want the hands out. Oh, I did this for you. You supposed to do that for me now. If it's not genuine, don't do it at all. But also, there's rules and regulations to that too, and those degrees that I just talked about. So again, we have to make certain changes and to understand that it's okay to be just a few, to do what's right, and it's okay to be. I can talk about the miss now. It's all right to be with somebody that loves you for you, but and respect your existence, and always strive to do what's better, not just for yourself, but for us together. There's nothing wrong with that. Because sometimes that significant one could bring the best out of you. To be right. It doesn't take away of your own individual, nor don't. What that person can ask is sometimes our people fail to understand that too. And it goes for men and women. You know? So we have to understand it. Hold on, let me hear. I'm heating them up for a few seconds. Hold on, I'll be right back. Sorry, it's a delay, family. I had to heat up my muffin now. Making me some tea. Percy, the miss just called me. Check on me, see how I'm doing. Talk about the miss. Look at her sister, Coco Tina. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing? She just said she just talked to you not too long ago.
So I take it you're back home.
Yeah, she took me back.
Mm.
She left this morning. She left this morning and stuff like that. But, she left this morning. She told me, you said hi and everything. Said you're supposed to meet up this week.
You said why?
She said y'all supposed to meet up this week. I said that's all good. Yeah. Well, I got home safe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Um,
Oh, really?
yeah. That's what she told me. Yeah, she busy. She said she busy today. That meetings and stuff. So she said she gonna
Mm.
talk to me tonight. I said no problem. She asked me, am I going to I'm gonna do anything later on. I don't know yet because I don't know how the schedule is going to be. Because I might have a possible um chop up tonight, but I don't know. I'm gonna reach out to that person. But if not, I got another family we gotta do better. I got another one. I believe this is 8. And so that if I'm gonna do that, if I'm gonna do it tonight, that's gonna be usual time, 10:35, something like that. So how's your morning so far? Huh?
So far, it's okay. It didn't go as I originally planned, but my
What
morning
what, what
it's okay.
happened?
It's lovely.
What happened? Woke up. What happened? You woke up late, something? Hmm? Oh, she probably heard me. So she probably at work taking care of some things, y'all. So I have to call Tina. Well, huh? No, I was saying
um,
that what happened? Why didn't go? Why didn't you? You said it didn't go as you expected. What happened? If you don't mind asking. Oh, you care not to talk about
I was supposed to be at work right now. I'm not at work right now.
it. You're not at
Things
work right now.
happened
What?
this morning that changed my direction. But it's all good.
Yeah? Who changed? What happened? You got sick or something? No. You got sick?
No, that's a personal thing. I'm not going to disclose that.
Okay, okay. All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Look, hey, let's listen. No more grinding. No more grinding. I don't get big business like that. That's all right. Hey, it's a personal thing. So I hate it. I hate it. Yeah. So what you did for Thanksgiving? What you did for Thanksgiving?
I worked and spent time with the friends.
That's good.
I know I was supposed to take a job, but I ain't had time.
Oh, yeah. As you know, I was with the miss on Thanksgiving.
What you sipping on?
Huh? Well, I'm sipping on. Well, I'm sipping on. It's a personal thing. That's something. I'm sipping on some mint tea, and I'm living on some lemon muffin. Because the miss said, "Did you eat some breakfast?" I said, "I don't feel eat something." She said, "Babe, eat something." I said, "I'm gonna have me some mint tea and muffin." She said, "There you go. You having something?" So, okay. Um, but anyway, Coco Tino, before you got on, I was talking about in life, you have to follow rules and regulations, to get what you want and be respectable at it. You just cannot just treat people any way that they want. What do you think about that?
Um, I believe people need to treat everyone like they would like to be treated. And I know sometimes it gets hard because it might not be given back to you in the way that you would like it. And of course, that's because everybody don't know how other people's style. Um, so sometimes it's hard, and then sometimes it's our interpretation. We may interpret um, something differently than what the other person may be implying, or and so we as people just need to, I know we can't keep saying turn the other cheek or walk away, or but we have to not feed into that. And I'm learning that myself. We cannot feed into the negativity. we we gotta, if someone disrespects you, we still need to treat them with respect. And I know for that to come out of my mouth, I'm still working on that for myself. Because I'm somebody treat me with negativity, I'm one to give it back to you. But I am learning, especially as I'm getting older, that it does take a lot of strength um, to give respect to people who disrespect you. Um, and that's what we have to start doing. Because if you don't feed into it, it won't keep going.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like if somebody's standing there arguing. If you're not arguing back, then eventually they're gonna stop. So just look at it. It's more of respect, and of course, don't belittle your morals, and make sure you just when things get too heated, walk away. I think your life is more important. Your sanity is more important um, than to feed into that.
I agree. Let me say this though, right? And what you're saying you need to work on up there, and I greatly appreciate that. And that's admirable. I would say as for me, when I was younger, I was the one like was the peacemaker. I was the one. I'm gonna walk away. I'm not saying I was a punk. No, not saying that. But I was the one like, hey, don't do that like that, man. I ain't trying to worry about you. But I noticed when I got older, it was a whole different shift. And I remember my late mother, she said, "What happened to my knee baby? Knee baby grow up." I mean, I would say grow up, but I got old, I got tired. But I noticed that throughout the years, I say for me, certain things I'm short tempered. And I noticed that and start building up. I said that I did say that the late 30s, but I said it really started like when it was like the mid 30s. And it's like little by little, I can say for me it got worse. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, especially if I know this person for a long time, they just play on my loyalty and my commitment and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm ready to take your head off. Yeah, and don't and ready to step in it and yeah, throw it in the garbage. Yeah, and that goes for man or woman. So there are sometimes I don't see. I'm saying this because Coco Tina hang out with me in the midst sometimes. So it be at time I don't have no time. I don't tolerate people say I don't tolerate. Now I don't tolerate no BS. I mean, like I'm not saying that. Oh yeah, people is. I respect people, but if I know you a scumbag, I'm gonna go on you a scumbag. And I know that you are treating people a certain way that they cannot defend themselves. Yes, I'm going to get in you. Yeah, and then if you trying to play me a certain way, yeah, I don't care you man or woman, I'm gonna get at you. But there's sometimes that you gotta walk away. I see you gotta walk away. It's just that for me, when I was younger, growing out, I did enough walking away. You got to meet me face to face. We got a deal. Because you go against me, you're gonna lose anyway. I'm not saying I'm arrogant, but you can't be. So sometimes when you get tired of people, you get your shirt off your back and they just give you up behind the kiss, and then so I feel like in my mid-30s, I just got tired. It's like, nah, this ain't happening no more. And I know there's at times like even my mom's when she was living, it was quite a few times the moms had to like pull me over, say, babe, she said, babe, sweetie, my knee, baby, son. I said, Mom, I understand, but I'm not little no more. I'm a man now. And but she said, you go after me. I know. I'm gonna get them before they get to me. It's all about protecting yourself. You know. And then so that's like 30s, going to 40s, yeah. It was all good and everything. And then I know, and then get to the 50s. In the 50s, you're supposed to mellow out and everything. Certain things I did mellow out when I was, when me and the Miss got together. I could say we mellow out and everything. A certain thing when I was with the Miss. But I'm talking about for me individually, now I think I got a little worse. I'm like, now I'm still that. No, I'm not saying I'm not that good person. Don't get me wrong, y'all. Underrated is a good person. Underrated, get his shirt off his back if he can. I'm that. Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good person. You know what I mean? I still like when people. It's just that certain things to me just gets to me, and at that moment I want to deal with you, and I don't care the results what's gonna come out and stuff. So that's that's me. Hey, you can add on to that if you want. Drink while I drink my mint tea.
Yeah, but you know, I know previously, I know that you had things where you have walked away, but I,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
right, you walked away, right?
Sure did. I had to. You did. Yo, let me tell you what happened. There was one time something happened with that, right? So I was calm. Don't be wrong, I was calm. So what? I know you ain't Miss on one side, mom, and Coco T on the side. I said, God damn, fuck. And she said, "Come on." And so, Miss, I love you. I know what you say. You are absolutely right, but let me and my sister Coco talk. Yeah, lesson. Because I get to that person, it's done. They handle it. Because they see, because then people have this assumption, they see me, yeah, even I had hair on my face, I still look young. Oh, I can say what I want, or I talk, nah. So they took care of it quick. They said, look, you wrong. Sister Coco said, hey, that's my brother, you wrong. Walk away. Because the next time, if we ain't here, something's going to happen. And it's so funny that we supposed to go somewhere. And after that, they said, let's go out to eat. I said, I don't want to go out to eat. I don't want to go. But as a kid, a black woman does identify what a black man go to. And sometimes they see a situation and they take care of it just like that. And I appreciate them for that. Because they were telling, when I get to that person, I know I'm not going to lose. But it could have been something like, and it's been times I had to walk away, a few times to walk away. I'd be like, oh, do they know that I'm like really capable of something? Like to really throw you in the trash can? I'm talking about as a man to man, you know what I'm saying? You understand? I'm very capable of picking up an empty trash can to hit you with it, and then you ground and take it and roll you over with it. I mean, you understand? And I know where you walk at, I could run up on you and really hurt you real bad and leave you stinking in the street. Things be popping up. I be like, nah. Sometimes I have to pray, y'all. I know it sounds cliche, but I have to pray. Because you don't want to react in a where you have malice in your heart. You don't want to do that. It can cost you a lot. And I know people go like, oh, you got to take care of certain things. And it depends on the situation, but you got to think of the bigger picture too. I'm a black man, that's number one. And number two, I live by myself. And I have to think of stuff. I have to think of like that too. For the passer, you can come up if you want. Send the link to your email or your text. So the thing about that is, got to take precaution out here because we deal with crazy people. But I would tell people who deliberately want to do things, I say you never. There's always somebody crazier. There's always somebody better. And don't think when a person act crazy and bad, oh, they a bad person. Sometimes that bad person can be the quietest person. That mind their business, don't bother nobody. And sometimes you keep on picking on them, and after that, you end up getting done, and you be leaving stinking somewhere. Damn, I didn't know. So I always tell people, don't sleep on nobody. I remember before I'm gonna turn it back to you, the Coco Tina. I remember one time I went to the library, it's like a few years ago, and there were these two guys was picking on this guy. I ain't gonna say homeless, but he was less fortunate. I put it like that. And I said, hey brothers, man, I get you didn't want to clown, but why you clown on him for? He can't defend himself. He trying to survive out here. You could, yo, man, it's funny. It ain't funny, man. Ain't funny, man. How about somebody in your family like that? Will you want somebody to clown your family like that? Yo, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, these guys, man, I said they about 20 to 23. They lie in their ass. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no part. I'm not saying it to bragging and stuff. Look. I am 6'2" and a half. I'm about 270, 275. You know what I mean? Yo, I hit you with these, you won't feel it. You know what I mean? So But at the same time, I ain't want to come like that. I just want to let them know, instead of like clowning, buy him a sandwich or something. You know what I'm saying? Buy him something. Let him know that he still had dignity. You know what I'm saying? That he still had his humanity. And so, hey, I make a lot of you. I had to do one of them real quick. And the poor man, he was crying. Told me the story. It's not his fault. But I did one of them. Then I caught up with the other one. I did them too. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it felt real good. Still here, thank you, official. If you want to come up, you can. Did them. I talked to one of my partners in New York. He said, "Yeah, man, remember we used to do that? Nah, when I was coming up, you didn't. Oh, she popped up. You didn't disrespect anybody like that, especially it's not their fault, man or woman. That felt good." And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You the best too. Thanks for always supporting me, brother. You gotta come up, nigga. Yo, you ain't got nothing to do, man. Come up, man. Come up, man. Oh, you funny. Grace ever lived? Listen, man. I'm just God's messenger, man. That's all I am, man. I appreciate the sentiment. I really do. It means a lot to me, Just try to do my best, bro. Just try to do my best to put a mark in this world. Just try to do my best. Hey, I ain't no different than anybody else. So I appreciate. I really do. It means a lot to me. Especially social media. Especially in this space. So I appreciate it to me. You the greatest too. Man. You come a long way. Here, this brother, when he was married, his wife left him with kids, and but he was still putting out great content. He could have been better, but he couldn't. Then he found somebody that in his life, and he write books now. He helps people, and he's a great father, a great human being, and that's why like when he see everybody thought he's not fake. He always give me compliments like that, and then sometimes I just feel that yeah, I appreciate it, you know. Somebody should just accept it. That's why I'm the underrated one. You know what I mean? So I always get it on the grind. And that's what it's all about. But there's one SP right here, man. Try to tell you. I think that's all about. When God calls you to do something, you do it. But get back to the story. The guy that was less fortunate, he just wants somebody to talk to. I said, "Now you hungry?" He said, "I'm hungry. I just need somebody to talk to." And I talked to him for over 2 hours. I just need a break. And trying to find out how extra money. I had extra $40. He said, "Let's go 7-Eleven." Nah, I ain't going to 7-Eleven. No. And so, and he didn't want a dinner. He just wanted a sandwich, some water, some chips. He didn't ask for alcohol. He didn't ask for alcohol. And but I would have bought him a dinner. And it was nice. We sat and ate and talked. He said, I gotta go because I gotta get to my place wherever. I said, all right. And that was with me. And I said 2 years later, no. I said it 2 years later, and he was doing okay. He said, hey, you remember me? I said, yeah, you was with a nice, he said, yeah, you and the wife that died, didn't work out. You remember I was telling you a story, this young lady that I was in love with? And I said, yeah, that was her. And he introduced me to her, and he was telling the story. He was telling the story about me and talking to her. She said, I want to thank you so much because you saved his life. Saved his life. Because he said I was getting ready to go. And they had a business together. He ended up getting the kids back. He didn't really say nothing about the ex-wife and stuff, but and and he looked good, cleaned up. And he just said, if I never see you again, I want to thank you. I said, no, I want to thank you to understand that I still have purpose. See, sometimes people be thinking that self-purpose is all good. Nothing wrong with that. But what you going to do with that purpose? Are you going to help people? And I'm saying you cannot help everybody. I'm not saying that. But there are some that you can't help. And it makes me feel real good that I help somebody because I want them to win. And I feel that that's what I do this and other things. Other broadcasts and stuff, to be diverse. Because I want people to win. Now there's some who not want the no one grinder to win. Well, that's it. That's circumstance you gotta deal with yourself. But not me. But shout out to brother 1SP. Again, thanks for the compliment. Thanks for the sentiment. Thanks for always encouraging me. Now we got back Sister Coco Tina. She always busy, y'all.
Yeah. I had to drop off and take a phone call. I'm back for at least another 15 minutes, and then I gotta do a virtual meeting. But
Okay.
I think I overheard some of the stuff that you were saying. So what I missed?
What you heard? And I can tell you. What you heard?
What you say? What I missed?
Yeah, what you heard? Yeah.
Uh, I heard you inviting people up, and I also heard that you were, I guess, responding to someone in chat.
No, I was going by there was there's a brother that I know. He's in the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Official 1SP, and he always left me. He said the best. He always say you the best. You the greatest that ever lived.
Shout
You
out
the
to
number
you.
one. Yeah, so he always encouraged me, and he's one of the few brothers that, encouraged me. And I just give it back to him, tell him thank you because hey, I been doing this for a long time. That's not just part of my purpose, to help people and to let them know that I understand. And even like talking to you right now, I'm just encouraging, And sometimes I don't take this for granted. I really don't because my parents always say, I ain't gonna be nobody there, but it's gonna be somebody you're gonna reach. And there are some people that they got the numbers. It's cool, but who you reaching? So
Well, the saying is that people come in your life for many different reasons. Some for a lifetime, some for a season. Oh, did I just make that rhyme?
uh,
Anyway,
yo, Coco Tina got bars, yo. She got go bars, yo. Yeah, Coco Tina got bars. No, I done a lot of people who season. I done people got season. They ain't doing for me.
yeah, but the only thing you do is you take what is necessary for you to grow. You take it, you run with it, and you grow. And then along the way, you'll meet more people. Some will stick around and some won't. I mean, that's just life. It's better to have met someone, um, obtain some knowledge, hopefully, or some type of, information, knowledge, maybe even resources that can help you better yourself. Um, and if they choose not to see how you use that to grow yourself, then that's on them. That's
Yeah,
on them.
that is true. You know what I'm gonna do? Seems like nobody ain't coming. I'm gonna end this. Been over an hour and 10. I just came on here. Thought somebody will come, but this is Monday, so I understand that. So I want you to make your last remarks, and I want you to stay right there, make my last remarks, and we're gonna close it out. Again, before I close it out, I don't know what I'm gonna do later on, family. I don't know because I gotta make some calls myself later on. It might be a possible chop up tonight, but if not, most likely it might be family. We had to get it. We have to do better now. I believe that be part. Now I already got the pictures, the slides, and all that. You know how I do this stuff. So, and I'm gonna do when I do one of those. I want people to come up in the near future because we're gonna talk about it. So, also hopefully Coco Tina, you be around. We're gonna talk about a few things, and I'm just saying to stick to the subject, stick to the topic. That's all I'm saying. Don't go off the topic.
I don't like sticking to the topic.
Well, you ain't gonna get on it. You know, just stick to the door on topic.
Oh,
I know you're gonna tell Miss. She do that, y'all. And she gonna tell the Miss. I mean, no, she gonna call the Miss that. Your man had talked roughly at me, and hear the Miss say, "What happened, babe? Why is it?" Because she acting up, and then acting. Then they're gonna gang up because I know I'm gonna see him in a few weeks. See her in a few weeks again. They're gonna gang up and beat me up. So I got to be on my piece again. But all just
no, we're gonna have lunch. We're having lunch this Wednesday, so we getting together this Wednesday because I could get with y'all over the weekend. So y'all had left.
you talked to her about it, so I had nothing to do with that shit, bro. But anyway, so what's your last remarks? Oh, you already made.
Um, just as we was talking about respect, us as people just need to learn how to respect each other and encourage each other. no matter what, because you never know what the next man is going through. Sometimes being positive to someone, even though you yourself might not even be in that positive mind, can go a long way.
That's true. You're right. And stay right there. We're gonna close out together. I want to thank the ones that is listening from the listening from the sky, and I want to thank y'all. Good morning to y'all. This is the last of the morning real talk. Part 42 Tuesdays. I usually take care of some, so I don't know. I'm gonna do something, but usually Tuesday night. Tomorrow night I do it. Wednesday. So I don't. So see, this week I don't know what I got planned because usually this is the beginning of the month, so I used to do some run around. So I don't know. Like on Friday, I don't know. I'm gonna do a morning real talk. I really don't know. Usually that time me and the miss be talking and stuff, and so trying to get things together and stuff like that. But I did, but I do want y'all to go check our channel. We did the African American Museum. Also, we did Air and Space Museum in DC, and then we did Air Space Museum in Virginia. All of it's up on the page, up on the channel, so y'all can go check it out. Please drop some likes on it, drop a comment or two, share those things out. It's very very important. And always remember that to your significant one, you can always do things. I'm gonna tell y'all, there's a bigger world out there than your block, than your neighborhood. Remember that. Always expand your mind. Even if you're alone, no, only you alone or you a significant one. Expand your mind. Because you never know. You might have conversations and everybody talk about same thing. Yeah, I seen this and that. And that could spare of another positive conversation. And also you gain knowledge too, what Sister Coco Tina talked about. So just understand that. So like again, let me say it again. Tonight it might be a possible chopper. Might. But if it is, it's gonna be 10:35. Or if not, it might be family. We need to do better, and that will be most likely part 9 or 10. But I believe it not. But don't quote me on that. I just gotta look it up, bro. So you know how I do it and everything, and if I get up to it. But if not, don't worry. It'll be done before the week is out. So, but I think I'll probably do something now. I'll probably do something. I don't know. It depends. So far, I said about 65% I do something. The other one changed. But I want you to have a blessed day and to understand is that be kind to yourself. Be selfish to yourself. Do better. And the ones that being kind, those ones you be kind with. And just understand, one way or the other, you're gonna need somebody one day. You're gonna need somebody to rely on one day. And then let's try not let it be a season. Let's be to eternity. And the ones that want to be seasoned, just leave them on the shelf. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do. Yeah, I love myself. I love myself. I really do. I love myself. That's why, when I talk to the miss, she's I'm very critical of myself. I have to be very critical, so
But
that's why I do it.
sometimes, sorry to say, get into your last comments, but sometimes we are overcritical of our own self. Um, and sometimes that might be too harsh, and we keep our own self down because of being that way.
Well, I would say one last thing, Coco Tina. I told the miss, and I'll tell you some of my stories too. What happened to me in the past. I've been through a lot that I could have been a bastard child by my love for my parents, I love for me and few people in the neighborhood and certain family members. What could have been, but I believe I would have been okay And so for me, on certain things, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get back to me again. If I see certain things I don't like, I'm that warrior. I'm gonna put you in check, you know. So but I'm saying this that I'm saying one of the few last things that I'm gonna get off because I was saying this that this holiday season is coming, it's just started, and people get money, and just understand is that when you make fun of a person, and I'm talking about who can't defend themselves, that could have been you, that could be anybody else in your family, your friends. Just remember that. Now I ain't talking about the nasty ones. No, I'm not talking about them. No, no, I'm not talking about the nasty. But just understand what I'm saying. Smell your own stuff before you talk about others. On that note, y'all have a blessed day. This one is Ghost. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed.